The Tecno Camon 19 Pro versus the Samsung Galaxy A53. Which of these two smartphones should you buy? Hey guys, Fred Tech Up here, and in this video I'll be comparing the all-new Tecno Camon 19 Pro here against the Samsung Galaxy A53. Starting off with the price of both smartphones, the Samsung Galaxy A53 right here costs about 230,000 naira, while the Tecno Camon 19 Pro costs about 166,000 naira. Hold on, I know what's going through your mind right now, and you'll be like, how can I compare a phone that is worth 230,000 naira to a device that costs only 166,000 naira? Well, price and spec doesn't tell the whole story about a device. Right now, I feel like the Camon 19 Pro is just a better device and offers more for a lot less. Watch and find out why, because I'll be telling you in details why I choose, or why you should choose, the Tecno Camon 19 Pro over the Samsung Galaxy A53. For the design and build quality, both devices are made from plastic, and plastic is not a bad choice of material as long as the mid-range device is concerned. However, Tecno has found a way of making plastic device look so desirable, unlike the Samsung that made the Samsung Galaxy A53 looks like an entry-level device, even when it has a lot to offer. People say don't judge a book by its cover, but let's be honest here, the first thing that will attract you to anything, not only gadget, is its look. And for that, I have to give it to the Tecno. Tecno has been giving us premium devices back to back, and the Camon 19 Pro right here is no exception. It looks and feels like a premium device, which I love so much. Another reason the Camon 19 Pro is more reasonable than the Samsung Galaxy A53 is the bundle accessories it comes with. You get a complete accessories out of the box, whereas the Samsung device comes with just a USB cable and the phone itself. So you have to spend more after paying a premium price. What a life. For the standard features, both the Camon 19 Pro and the Samsung Galaxy A53 comes with basic input methods. Both devices come with a USB Type-C charging port, a dual microphone, a speaker grill, and as you can see here, the Tecno device has a headphone jack, which is missing on the Samsung device. For the fingerprint scanner, the Samsung Galaxy A53 uses an in-display fingerprint scanner, while the Tecno device comes with a side-mounted fingerprint scanner. While the Samsung Galaxy A53 has a more futuristic fingerprint scanner, it is not as fast as a side-mounted fingerprint scanner on the Camon 19 Pro. Okay, now let's talk about the display of both smartphones. The Samsung Galaxy A53 comes with a 6.5 inches 1080p Super AMOLED display with 120Hz high refresh rate, while the Tecno Camon 19 Pro comes with a 6.8 inches 1080p IPS LCD display with the same 120Hz high refresh rate. There is no contest here, the Samsung Galaxy A53 display is a clear winner. Nothing beats an AMOLED display when it comes to smartphone display. However, the Camon 19 Pro display is actually the best IPS display I've ever used, and if I don't tell you it is not an AMOLED display, you won't believe. As you can see here, it is such a good IPS display next to an AMOLED display on the A53. Both are great in watching YouTube videos, browsing the web, and general media consumption. But I have to give it to the Samsung Galaxy A53. It wins in the display department. Another area the Samsung Galaxy A53 blows the Camon 19 Pro out of the way is the stereo speakers it comes with. Not only does the A53 sound louder, it has the best audio I have heard from any mid-range device. The Tecno Camon 19 Pro sounds tinny and lack bass when compared to the A53. So, for the speakers, the Samsung is a clear winner. Now let's move on to performance. The Tecno Camon 19 Pro comes with a mediatek Helio G96 octa-core processor paired with 8 gigs of RAM that is expandable to a whopping 13 GB of RAM in total and 256 GB of internal storage, and that is plenty. While the Samsung Galaxy A53 on the other hand comes with Exynos 1280 processor paired with 6 gigs of RAM that can also be expandable up to 12 GB and 128 GB of internal storage. The Exynos 1280 chipset is a 5nm processor which promises to be more power efficient while improving performance. The Helio G96 processor on the other hand is a 12nm processor, and it is beginning to show its age. On the Antutu benchmark scores, the A53 delivered a score of 368,117. Then on the Geekbench scores, the A53 delivered a single core score of 641 and a multi-core score of 1,793, which is very impressive. Then on Geekbench cores, the Camon 19 Pro had a single core score of just 500 and a multi-core score of 1719, as you can see here. The numbers alone tells you that the Samsung Galaxy A53 should perform better when it comes to performance, right? Well, numbers alone don't tell the whole story. The A53 is supposed to be the faster device here, but it isn't. When it comes to real-world performance, the Camon 19 Pro is just better. Much better in every measurable way. Performance on the A53 is laggy. The A53 is too slow, slower than anything I have used in the past months. The A53 is very buggy and it lags a lot. However, the Samsung Galaxy A53 has potential of getting better through a software update. Because for now, the A53 is not a device you want to buy if performance is your main concern. Okay, when it comes to software, both smartphone comes with a custom skin running on Android 12 out of the box. Samsung One UI is very clean with minimal bloatware. The Camon 19 Pro on the other hand is very okay and stable, but definitely not as polished as Samsung One UI. Tecno iOS has come a long way, but it still comes with so many pre-installed apps, aka bloatware. A plus for the Samsung Galaxy A53 is a promised 3-year major software upgrade. Tecno just announced that the Camon 19 Pro will get Android 13. And I would say let's keep our fingers crossed for that. Moving on to the camera department, the Tecno Camon 19 Pro comes with a 64 megapixels main camera, a 2 megapixels depth sensor, a 50 megapixels optical zoom lens. Then the A53 on the other hand comes with a 64 megapixels main sensor as well, a 12 megapixels ultra wide lens, a 5 megapixels macro and another 5 megapixels depth sensor. For selfies, both smartphones comes with a 32 megapixels camera. Images coming from both smartphones are excellent. Both devices capture good looking daylight images with a satisfactory amount of details, and I can't say one is better than the other. However, the Samsung images are more saturated than the Tecno. Both phones produces punchy looking images, but I am very sure a lot of people will choose the A53 image because of how saturated they look. This can very well boil down to personal preference. Some people might prefer the close to real life looking images of the Tecno device. When it comes to details, the Tecno device and the Samsung Galaxy device perform very well. They have a decent amount of detail, especially when taken in a properly lit environment. For portrait, this is where the 50 megapixel zoom lens on the Camon 19 Pro shines. It has good edge detection and dynamic range is on point. Apart from the high saturation level on the A53 images, I will say that the portrait image on the Camon 19 Pro is much better. I prefer the skin tone on the Camon 19 Pro image, and it does a pretty decent job on separating the subject from the background. The A53 portrait image is great too, but I prefer the natural look of the Camon 19 Pro image. As for selfie, both devices perform very well and I love the details produced by both smartphones. However, the Samsung device is slightly better with skin tone and overall color reproduction. But don't get me wrong, the selfie image on the Tecno device is great and I love how it handles exposure. I love how everything is well exposed and detailed. Again, if you like more saturated images, the Samsung Galaxy A53 is the way to go. Portrait selfie is a tie for me because both images look great with good edge detection. Night mode is where the Camon 19 Pro really shines again. As you can see here, the Camon 19 Pro image is a lot brighter, carries more details and has good colors. The night image on the A53 looks good, but obviously not as good as the Camon 19 Pro image. Hey guys, so this is a rare footage from both devices, the Samsung Galaxy A53 and the Tecno Camon 19 Pro. I'm currently shooting in 2K on the Tecno device while the Samsung is shooting in 4K. However, when you're shooting in 4K on both devices, you don't have video stabilization. From what I can see here, I think the Samsung device is doing slightly better, but the Tecno device is not far off. The Samsung footage is slightly more saturated. Both actually looks great, but what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comment section below. Hey guys, first take up here. This is the Samsung Galaxy A53 and the Tecno Camon 19 Pro. Currently shooting in 2K for the Tecno and the Samsung shooting in 4K. Which one do you guys like the most? It seems like Samsung is better, right? the saturation level on the Samsung device is high, and it actually has slightly more detail than the Tecno device, but the Tecno isn't too far off, as you can see here. Dynamic range is great on both. Find Samsung is slightly better, but both are actually great. What do you guys think? Kindly let me know down in the comment section below. Okay. Moving on to the battery department, both the Camon 19 Pro and the Samsung Galaxy A53 comes with a 5000 mAh battery. Both can comfortably last the entire day on a single charge. However, when it comes to charging, the Camon 19 Pro comes with a 33-watt charger that can charge the device from 0 to 100% in just 1 hour and 10 minutes. Right now, this particular topic has become a sad news for the Samsung Galaxy A53 because it doesn't come with a charger out of the box. You have to pay extra to get a compatible charger, which adds extra cost to the already expensive device. The A53 supports up to 25 watts fast charging, and if you're able to get a compatible fast charger, it will take you about 2 hours plus to charge from 0 to 100%. At this point, you already know the winner and which device to get, right? In conclusion, both smartphones are great and I love both devices. However, I feel like the Tecno Camon 19 Pro offers more for less. Not only is it faster than the Samsung Galaxy A53, performance-wise, it has a very good camera, best looking device out of the two, comes with the complete accessories, and above all, it costs only 166,000 naira. But now here's the turning point for me. If you love more saturated images, excellent speaker, and prefer AMOLED display over an IPS display, then the Samsung Galaxy A53 is a device you should choose, and that's the only few reasons I will ever recommend it. But if you want the best overall device, a device that is very good for gaming, has excellent performance, comes with all accessories in the box, a device with the most premium feel, then I highly recommend the Tecno Camon 19 Pro. In that case, the winner of this comparison is the Tecno Camon 19 Pro. So that is it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll talk to you in the very next one. Bye-bye.